Good morning, guys. So this is this is New York. This is 8 a.m. Let's see what market did. So this is 1 a.m. So as you can see, price is again back at this level. You can see price is back at this level. So right now we just have to wait again. We'll just be waiting, guys. That's the one thing I can tell you. But you can see price at this nice break, though we faced a rejection at this level. But today we expect that big move now. Now expect that big push. So let me do this so we can go through this nicely. So we've been holding this for about one, 6 trading days now. And this trade would have reached our take profit easily, since the geopolitical news that's killing these markets. But we can see that price has rejected again, like it started yesterday with this rejection. And it's just changing when if you can notice, we're having this change whenever we're in New York session. Even right there, same as right here, this is when we're having that change. So uh I want this one candle, and this one is most likely to be bullish. The one that might change is the London session candle, because this one is mid. This is the transition of Asian and London session. If you can if you can see, London will open at 8:30 and this is 6:26. Let me let's see. Uh, mm, Trading sessions. Uh, what can I? No, not this one. Um, oh, that really exists. Okay. Okay. So you can see this is the usually this. How can I? Maybe I think if I put down now, it will be clear. Yeah. So this is the jug here. You can see this is Asian session. You see? So this is Asian session we're in right now. And you can see that if price closes, if price closes, then we'll have our Asian open around, what time is this? Okay, we'll have our Asian open around, oh, you see, it's at 9. Yeah, it's at 9 a.m. right there. So at 9 a.m., then we'll get our Asian open. So once it's 7 a.m. And 8 a.m., price will just flow. Usually just uh this is just the midpoint, because it's it's a no session zone, 7 and 8 a.m. These two, you can see these two candles, you see. So even this is the last Asian push, and you can see the whole Asian push were bullish. So then we have the Asian session that will begin. That's the one we uh analyze. So I just wanted to show you that usually the change is during the Asian and the New York and London. So this is the last Asian 1 hour candle. And okay, so let's go to the other pair. We have USD JPY. You can see price failed to break below this zone and it's at around this level. So same with this pair. Once we just get the break above, then waiting for the retest will be something for next week. Because we only have this level as our origin level. Uh, or this level here. So we need to test and give us the sell. Uh okay, so if you look at the daily, it's kind of rejecting, meaning maybe we can be looking for sales next week. But the thing is, the London session, the Asian session is always right. It's just things are just switching once we enter the London and New York session. But anyway, let's continue the board. Okay, so the good part is now we have the now we have the Wednesday candlestick engulfing this level here, right? So the only thing I now need is any bearish candle that will close below this Wednesday low, which is here. Once we just have that, then this trade is ready to sell. You see? Or another, or at this point, I think any, any daily candle, because even if we engulf this level at this point here, we'll be engulfing. But that means, but if that doesn't happen today, let's say if this daily candle, I want you guys to pay attention to what I was saying. If this daily candle doesn't engulf below this Wednesday low, it ends up having this push. The thing now will change. We'll now be waiting for Friday, which is tomorrow, to give us an engulfing around this daily level, something like this. So I can know that next week we can be looking for sales. You see? If not, I'll still be waiting for next week price to break below this level, because this will be my low and this will be my close, my high close for today. So but this is when the market has opened and this is Asian session. So now finally we are having a nice retest, you see, at this level, but the price is still bearish. And as I'm telling you today, for today, we need price to engulf all the way back at this level. So now think to yourself, if price started to drop at this rate, this will obviously give us a structure point in the 4 hour time frame, right? Will give us the structure I've been telling you guys once we get this break, because this is what we want to see today. And in that case, in the process, we'll have a structure. And once we have that, all we need is to wait for a break and retest, then engulf. And then we can sell. So today we just observe how the daily will react. The daily will react at this point. And the 4 hour high, lower high is this level here. So once the 4 hour breaks above this level, then this trade is gone, because not only is it gone, I'll be waiting for price on the daily time frame to come back at this level, and then it should also shift on the 4 hour time frame. Because if you look at the daily, I can really sell at these two levels. I can't sell at this point here because it's too close to my OG level, my lower high. So the only goal is price should give me something I want to see around these 2 points, and then we can solidify ourselves. Because even if I put this as my OG level, you see, if this was my OG level, since it gets the most touches, price has broken above. If you can clearly see, price has broken above. So I still need price to break back and to drop below this level and show me it's holding. You see, so it's still one and the same thing. And in fact, it was supposed to be like this, but I just reduced because of this level here. But you can see still it's the same thing. Price hasn't respected the level, and we haven't got any sell. That's why these OG levels, these are just ranges. They don't really matter. What matters is the price structure. Because if you know price action, you know when price is about to move and where it won't move, and you trade in that direction. So then we have a GP Euro card. Finally, Euro card, we are having the push we needed, you see? As I told you guys, I told you yesterday that we are going to have a break above this level. If this price just wants to sell to buy, we'll have a break above this level. And if we switch to the 4 hour time frame, you can see it's the same structure point I'm telling you that price will have a price is going to have a rejection here before it breaks above, then it will do this. Just when we wait for a retest and then we wait for a break of the daily time frame above this OG level here, then we'll buy. And I think among all these pairs, this one is the one that looks promising, a Euro card. Uh, and because of the way it's looking, you can see. Um, then this is British card. We've gone through this. So if this one buys, then this one, if this one buys, then we're wrong in this pair and we're right in this pair. See? Because this one wants to buy as well. So it's kind of tricky, but it's fun because you see, oh, here. So, and the good part is since they're moving at the same direction, you see which one respects and which one won't. And then you take your trade. And then lastly, I have NZD USD. I told you I need to see that the daily is respecting and the daily will sell. So I wasn't really affected with this push. I knew that, and I told you that price was likely going to make the right shoulder this side, and you can see we are having that right shoulder. So we just need that break below, then we'll know this will be a solidified sell. But the key is we have to sell from this zone here. And how do we sell from this zone? Um, price already price already proved its holding on the daily time frame on this with this Tuesday candlestick, by the way. So we just needed the retest. And when we got our retest, you can see that price hasn't yet broken above this daily level, and I still need that break. And price is just selling now. So here two things will happen. Yes, we want the daily to give us this break. And once it gives us the break, we'll have this nice double top with this left and this right side. We'll have a double top, and but before that, price can either, what we want price to do is give us this higher high, then it should shift it, then sell. That's if we would know that this trade is ready for sales this week, or if price breaks below this level and makes a new lower low, we'll then wait for a retest and then we'll sell. You see? So, but this means that this sale will only be done next week because our plan of selling was around this level here, and this price will be doing that at the level where we didn't even plan to catch our sale, which is this point here. So that's what we have right now. And then let's just go through these other pairs. This is my US oil. You can see after this major drop yesterday, we are having some rejections. Price is it's kind of trying to rebalance, find its way, but this price is closed on a very bearish uh candle, if you can see. Yeah, so but the good part is once price breaks above this level, it will be back in the buying zone. And this price was supposed to keep going up, but this is geopolitical news. So the US yesterday wasn't doing that good, so it had to drop and retest the zone. Why did it drop? Because if you also see in USD CHF, you see what I was telling you, price was supposed to retest this level here. You see, price was supposed to retest this level because of the way price broke above this point without any form of retest. Price was supposed to retest that level, and that's what price did, you see, and it's at this level. So if we get an engulfing candle, this 4 hour time frame, if it gives us this engulfing candle, price will now continue going up, and it will even buy more. You see, so this retest that was needed, it caused even all these pairs to buy. You can see we bought around this level. GBP USD we bought around this level. Euro USD we also bought around this level. You see, but this doesn't mean that this price won't buy. It won't sell. It's just a continuation. You see, uh, so even this price will sell today. It's likely to sell. Yeah, cause like I told you, in Euro USD, I'll only sell once we are below here, and only sell once we can break above or then shift at this level, because we are very much bearish. And here where price is now, of course it's a turning point, but if you look at it, the weekly is bearish. Since the weekly is bearish, this level going the upside can be temporarily, and like this can have that temporal push. And once the daily just breaks below this low, this point, we expect price to shift around this level. Because if you look at the weekly time frame, this price wants to sell. It has to sell because the weekly is bearish. And if you can see, we've been bearish here and we just respected this level. So it will sell. It will continue selling. Uh, Regardless of how it looks, it will continue selling, and price should break below here and still even sell more. The only time this price will be bullish is if price breaks above this level. See, on the weekly time frame. So this price will continue selling, and its low and its target should be this low right here and this one here. These two are the targets. So whatever happens in between here is of no use to us. We are just trying to sell more. And So this is what we have. And if you kind of flip this, you can see this is the same structure point on the daily time frame. It's just that in this one it's a bit magnified. It's a bit longer, this candlestick compared to Euro USD, you can see. Um, so even Euro USD, because it had this massive sell, you can see price had to retest this level here and it gave us a deeper retest. So since it gave us this deeper retest, we then now expect price to break up below this lower low and retest to then sell more. But but these are just pending pairs. We'll go through them nicely next week. And these ones that we were anticipating to have something next week, can see price failed to engulf this daily structure on the AUD USD pair. But this is fine because remember I told you we want this pair to sell a bit, to sell so it can shift on the daily time frame. So we expect this today to have a huge sale. Yeah, to have a very huge sale in these USD pairs. Some are even up to this level. So at once price shifts and retests, then price will be bullish and will be ready for buys. And then AUD card, it's the same thing, but the only good part for this one is price is still bullish. So we need the daily to just break above and engulf this level, which it failed to do yesterday. But before it does this, price has to respect AUD USD because these also sometimes go the same direction. So we expect a bit of delay here before this happens, or else this will be a B setup trade. And this is the 4 hour time frame of AUD card. You can see it's also forming this nice head and shoulder pattern. You can see we have the left, we have the right head, we have the potential right shoulder here. But the goal is we want the daily time frame to give us a bullish close, you see? And before it does that, this Euro AUD USD also needs, you can see it's also the same structure. AUD USD needs to make a lower low on the daily time frame and a new lower high. So this should be first on pending. And this one, AD card, NZD card, we want to buy, but on the cost of waiting for bullish, this pair to go bullish around this level. And you can see we are having a, so you can see this is our head and shoulder. This is our head and shoulder. If price just breaks above, this will be head and shoulder. We have our left, we have our head, and we have our right. And the daily time frame. It's just that the daily time frame failed to engulf this level here. You can see price is failing to engulf this level. So we'll see if the daily engulfs this point. And is this the same with you? Yeah, it's almost the same. So at this point, these pairs, at this point, these pairs will do two things. If NZD buys, this one buys. If this one buys, USD card will buy and the sale was wrong. If this one sells, the sale was right, but this one the buy was wrong. Uh, Eurocard, if Eurocard buys and this one will buy, then the sale was wrong. You see, this one will buy, then the sale was wrong, but this one will buy, then the sale was right. Then you can see how these pairs move. If this one sells, then the sale was right, but the buy here was wrong. You see? So that's the only tricky part of these pairs when they're moving together. Because you have to pick one, knowing that if this one fails, the other one will do that. And then we have ZAR USD. So like I told you, even God, I need this price to give me a new lower low, so that it can give me a shift next week, then I can get my buy. So I expect gold prices to fall again. We need another drop, maybe even up to this level here. So this pair is still selling, this pair is still selling, and yeah, this pair will sell very much, by the way. Just have to wait. And if it doesn't give us the daily shift, we won't sell regardless of how the 4 hour might look, because we want the 4 hour to go bullish first. Then we can start looking for buys. Um, so that's it. And in 50 minutes, in 10 minutes, the Asian session will close. Then we'll be again right above this level. So that's it for now. And I'll meet you guys during London Open, even though we'll be late for an hour around 10 a.m. So thank you guys for watching. This is 12 p.m. and this should be London Open. Yeah, this should be London Open 10 a.m. So let's just see what the market has done in all our pairs. So let's start with our pair. You can see we had a nice close around this level, which is fine. Which is fine. You see, we almost closed above this zone. So that's what we are now hoping for and waiting is price to just break above this level. Because once we get that break, then we'll know we are now heading towards our take profit. And especially depending on how this 4 hour candle will close, this will depend on our if we reach our take profit today. Because if this can give us a nice push around this zone, something like this, then we will obviously reach our take profit today. Yeah, so that's all that's left now. We just need to push somehow like this. And we almost had it if we got the break here. But price retested, rejected this one. So what's left is just waiting for price to break above this level. Then we'll be okay. So if you can see right now, price just playing around this one to four. And very soon we'll get to our take profit and cash out our profit. Yeah, so it's just the level of patience, guys. Just be patient and knowing what the market will do next. You see, uh, one thing you'll notice is people. Let me just say this same trade when we are when let's say the way we entered and price came back at this point here, we'll be so expectant of price going up and would even buy more at this level and add more buy stop orders around this point, knowing that once price breaks above, price will give us the push we need, right? Yeah. So if we have the same analogy and the same hope that we usually have when price is in its drawdown right around this level, we should also have the same hope when price is at this zone here, closer to our take profit end. Because you don't close when price is almost taking you out. So why should you close when price is almost giving you what you've been waiting for all these days. You see? So you just wait for it to give that to you, and you'll be rewarded with your patience. So this is what we have right now, and this is what we need now. And I think on the 12 time frame we got that break, or even in the 12 time frame we didn't get the break, but obviously in the one now, yeah, you can see in the one now we got the break, and the one now finally is gone bullish by breaking above this level. You see, the one now has gone bullish by breaking this level. So this is a sign that it just wants to retest this level and it will push further up. And so that's why you've now seen me telling you now we need price to break above this level. See? Yeah, so that's what we'll be waiting for in this pair. But right now we're just fine with this setup. And mind you, even if price was to retest back at this point, I'll still be fine for as long as it doesn't go below this level. Even if it comes back to this entry zone, I'll still be fine. Because once entered, it's either stop loss or take profit. Not any break even or nothing like that. Because when I'm entering, I am okay with what I've reached and I trust my setup. So there's no need for me to change it. So if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. If I'm right, then fine. So Uh, that's why you see me hold for days, because even this, if this trade was to take me even up to next week, I'll still be holding. That's fine. You see? Yeah. So what we have next is Eurocard. Okay, we can see this time frame somehow had a can see some sort of rejection. Mm. But you can see price finally pushing up. And I think the Canadian dollar will lose because it's you can see they're all pushing up. So um once we have the break around this level, it's possible that even this trade will be reaching our take profit. But in Eurocard, I remember telling you that for this pair, we want price to give us a double bottom or head and shoulder. And you can see this is what's forming. So we expect price to reject this level and give us the entry. Otherwise, if price breaks without giving us this rejection, then when entering our stop will be all the way below this level, this week here. Okay, so that's why I need this to happen, so I can reduce my stop from this level to around here. Yeah, so I like the push. I like the push because, and if you remember, I was telling you that this price is going to retest at this level, and if it just wants to buy, and if we're right about the direction, this will happen. And you can see it's the same thing I was explaining to you. If we use the one now, you see the same structure. You see, this is the same structure I was showing you. I told you I need something like this. I told you I need something like this. But price might not be clear. It might have this type of candlestick formation, and you can see how price is moving. The same exact way I'm telling you uh, about right now. But if you can use the 4-hour time frame, you can see it's just one line. But it's the same thing, you see. So I told you we expect this retest around this level. And and the break, you see? Because if we get that break, then we'll be okay with buying. Because not only with the 4 hour shift, but even the lower time frames will follow the same trend. And after this week, once we just close that trade, you no longer see me switch to this time frame because I only do this to show you so you can believe that okay, that's why we stick to the 4 hour time frame. But I think from next week, I think you guys will now believe, so there will be no need of using this 1 hour, 2 hour time frame to prove to you guys because you will know that for me to tell you that we need the break here, then if we switch to the lower time frame, we will have some structure going on, you see? So that's the thing. We we are now just waiting for that break, and hopefully it happens during the same London session till we get the New York Open. And let's see if today we have any news. Uh, February factory. Yeah, we only have GBP news, which is Bank of England. The I don't know, but they'll be saying some things. And tomorrow we have no news. So the only news that is likely to affect the market is the US-Iran war. Yeah. Mm, so that's the only thing we are looking at right now is how price will respond to these given mm, geopolitical news that we have. Yeah, but one thing I'll tell you is even if there is that news, usually price won't do anything to just give you maybe let's say the same way price is at this level, right? Let me do this. Let me show you how this news works. The news mostly just affects the US 30, NAS 100, S&P 500, those major stock companies in no indices and index thing. Yeah, the S&P and the Dow, the oil, those are the ones that usually get affected. These pairs usually it's just one long candle and price goes back to its direction. So let's just say when price is here, then maybe around 8:30 we get some news relating to this US Iranian war. You see maybe price give you a strike, a push below. Uh, if the Canadian dollar is the one gaining, you get the push below, maybe right around this level. And once you get the push below here, you might even panic. Oh, but you see that maybe this push it's getting is just what we were anticipating, saying we need another push below so that we can get the final break and retest and sell. So you can see that you are around this level and you're saying, okay, in the next 4 candle, I need something push here. And there's that news happens, you see price will give this to you. And someone who didn't know, they would think this has changed the market. But for you following the technicals, you all know, you even feel nice that, oh, it has given me my direction. Yeah. So it's rarely that when there is news, price will affect your technicals or your analysis. Unless if that's just a major news or a crash or something. But if you can see, most of the time to just do something like this and prices, but the only time frames that get affected the most are the lower time frames. The 30 minutes, the 15 minutes, the 5 minutes, those time frames get really affected. You see? But in the 4 hour time frame, for a candle to close, like a bearish candle to close, there have to be 4 1 hour candles. There have to be 8 30 minutes candles, and there have to be 16 15 minutes candles. Yeah, is it 15? Yeah, 8 times, so that's 15 or 16. There have to be 15 candles in the 15-minute time frame candles to form one big one for close. So you see even the you see even the manipulation is reducing, because that might happen in the first 15 minutes and price go back to its normal direction. So you shouldn't be scared. Only sometimes. So price stands, we still want this retest there. And next is USD JPY. Price has broken below or above. We're still waiting. And it seems it's taking long, right? Price is taking long, but that's the beauty of it, because we won't rush it. You see? Uh, like you can see these two long candles. This was because of the bank of the Japan. They were doing something, so they affected the yen so bad, and you can see such moves. You see, but if you switch to the forward time frame, even the forward time frame will show you that okay, there's really something going on in the currency. You can see this big push, this big pull, even this one here, even this one, that one. But you can now see the difference between these ones. This is probably just the daily news we get. Maybe the US unemployment rate gives something like this, like that, and goes back to the same direction. You see, it just gives you that small push, goes back to the same direction, and you can see that this small push was needed because price needed to retest this level. You can see price needed to retest this level. So what did it do? Even if after breaking this level, price was supposed to come back here, and price did that in the news by giving you that small uh, rejection. So if you know technical, then you know you've been waiting for a retest around this level. That's why you now just come and say, oh, price has finally retested, not knowing that what pushed this retest was the news, but you were expecting this retest to occur. That's why yesterday I was saying there's a percentage that we predict the future with this technicals, because mind you, this maybe hasn't yet happened, and you expect price to uh, respect this level here, retest so you can buy, and all of a sudden maybe uh, the Bank of Japan increases its rates, and interest now investors and all that. Then you see this spike, and price goes where you wanted it to retest, and then you catch a buy and start going up, starts going up. But you don't know what led to this fall was the interest rate that they increased. And how is it possible that it goes straight to where you wanted price to go and you react from it? That's what I was thinking about yesterday. Uh, yeah, but I don't know if I'm just thinking out loud, but it's crazy because you predict something and you see it happen. You see? Hmm. Same with these two scenarios here. Once price breaks above and retests, it will buy and to reach this level here. And that's likely to happen because it wanted to sell, it would have been making these structure points approaching this low. But you can see the structure points are kind of increasing. I don't know if you can come. No, this is not the lower low or high or anything. This is just market structure. But you can see that the structure is pushing towards on the lower side. But again, on this side, price is pushing uh, below this level. So it's somehow has somehow formed this pattern here. Yeah, I think you guys can get this. Yeah, this has been formed. And if you are a forex OG trader and you've once studied the pattern and all that, you already know what I mean. You know that once price breaks above this level, we are up for buys. Once price breaks above this, first once price breaks above this symmetric triangle, that's what they call it. And once price breaks this rectangle, this level, then we will buy. And the funny thing is, this rectangle is just the same strategy like that I use. It's just you drawing this resistance. Because one tries to break above this, meaning you want it to break above this resistance, then you buy. You see, and again, one tries to break below this resistance, which has the most touches, then you say, which is this one here. But then they'll just do something like this and say, when selling or buying, when you're at the on OD level, one price to break above or price to break below or price to break below here. But in the actual sense, it's just you buying, selling below the support, the the resistance, and buying once price breaks. No, once buying once price breaks the resistance, then selling once price breaks the previous support, you know. So it's the same thing, but you know, if you know that mm, this kind of pattern, what it leads to, it's a very strong break, and in this case, it's straight. So we just wait for price to break above, we buy, or if it breaks below, then we'll be waiting for this sell. But mind you, if it breaks above, I'm not participating in this buy because my goal is to buy at this level. So I'm just saying once it breaks above, then we might not get this retest we are looking for. So um, right now we'll just be waiting. What we have is GPP card. Looks like card might buy though. Suppose, but I told you if GBP card sells, Euro card will sell, meaning Euro card were wrong about the direction. If GBP card buys, Euro card will buy, and means we're wrong about the GBP sell direction. But the day isn't over yet. Okay? The day isn't over. And if you look at the daily time frame, we are just around the OG level here. And now we need the last price to give us that rejection, that 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 when Friday weekly daily close, because right now we are only working with this previous close for yesterday, and you can see it's very much bullish. So it's not enough. It's not enough for us to consider it as a buying position. We still need some structure. So it still stands. We'll just see how the daily will close. And the 4 hours we tested this. And if you remember, I think I told you, I was telling you, if this is if this is a buy, and you've entered, you're looking for buys, you should be okay with price doing anything without this triangle, rectangle. Why? Because this is the lower high and this is the lower low. So price can even come back to this level as long as it doesn't broken above, it can do that. And you can see that's what market is doing. And this price, this trade is not yet valid until price breaks above the 4 hour level there. Which it might by the look of things, but still we stand with our analysis. So for us, we only sell when price uh, gives us the shift there or at this level here. You see, because we want to know that price is respecting an OG levels. And if the 4 hour breaks above our OG level, meaning we have to wait for it to break below, then gives us the selling opportunity. Right now, we can't do anything. Uh, so we've avoided this loss if let's say we said, okay, it's retested, given us an engulfing, let's put ourselves there and I'll take profit right below that level. Uh, Around this level, would have easily lost, would have easily lost because of just waiting for those extra confirmation candles. You miss out. The problem is people think once price gives you your entry, it's ready to go. No, it can. I told you, price can retest, give you everything you need, but that cannot be a good trade, even if it gives you everything you need. You see, because in this case, price gave us everything we wanted. We got our retest at this 4 hour OG level, even though it wasn't a full retest. You see, but we got the retest around this level, and the price closed. But just that small detail of waiting for price to give us a strong bullish close around our OG level, not these rejections, saved us from the selling loss. And again, waiting to see how the daily respect the OG level saved us from taking this loss. So we'd have taken this loss easily, way easy. Okay, so it's not about trading is they don't force you, to trade. No one will come and tell you you've stayed for 2 years, you stayed for 2 weeks without taking a trade. No, yourself, you decide when to trade. You yourself decide when. The coast is clear, and it doesn't mean if you go a week without trading that you don't know how to trade. No, and I'm telling you that out of experience. Excuse me. At some point, I thought I had to trade every week just so I can tell my friend or prove to myself that I know how to trade. But one thing I noticed was the more I traded, the more I lost more, and the more it was harder for me to recover from my losses. But again, one thing I noticed was the less I traded, the easier it was for me to win more and recover from my losses. Because I'm no longer trading just to be active in the market, but I'm trading because the market has provided an opportunity for me to make money. You see? And it has given me a logical reason for me to take that trade. So that's the mindset you should also have. You should be ready if you're a swing trader or if you're a swing trader. Nah, that's what you need in order to survive. That's the best idea. You have to learn how to trade less. sometimes even twice a month. And that's what I'm trying to get to now. I can see the next week is our last week of the month. And this month, I've only traded twice. But this is our third week. And there's a high chance I might not take a trade this week because of the one I'm in right now. Mm, Meaning if I might touch a trade next week, I'll only be I'll only trade 3 times a month this month, and that's fine. And it doesn't mean I lost my skill. No, it's just cool because at the end of the day, you remain profitable. That's the key. Uh, so now what we have is prices at this level, and we missed out on having this stop out. Then what we now have to do here is just simply wait for price to break below. And if price can break below, it will show us because we had this break and price came back to this OG level, but the daily was not holding, so we couldn't sell. And even though price ended up giving us this engulfing, I didn't like how my day because I saw this strong daily retest, and I told you we need a least structure, you know, need a least structure for price to show us it's willing to sell. And it gave us a small bearish close, which might make you think, oh, you missed out on the trade, then even edge you to maybe enter a trade. But that's not the case. Price went up and finally retested this level, and it has been broken above this level now. But it's still bearish, mind you. So all this is just market structure. So for us, it's price still stands. Let me just remove this line. We are not confused. Price still stands. I want to sell around these two levels. But how do I sell around these two levels? Because I already have my retest, and the because I already have my retest on the daily time frame and on the 4 hour time frame. Why am I delaying myself? You know? So I'm not delaying myself because I don't want to participate in the trade. No, because I want once I enter, I'm free from trying to think what if price comes back around this level. You see, and price right now can easily do that. It has every right to do that. And so, and if you go to the daily time frame, you can see that yesterday our daily close was a strong bullish engulfing, meaning the daily is having power. And what would be better is if at this level where we are now, we can at least get a pin bar, which is this type of candle right here, and closing just below, maybe here, not even engulfing, but just below here. Then we can consider that as a trade where on Friday, if we don't see a clear entry, we just wait for Friday close, hoping the Friday close breaks below this level. That Monday we just get our retest and then a sell. From the 4 hour perspective, the clear is still that is that English, right? Clearest. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, the sale that we need is price breaking below here and retesting, and then we can sell. Why? Because I will know that price has rejected this level and price has shown to me that it's no longer interested. It's going back up to this higher, lower high. You see, because this is what price is doing right now. So I need it to show me that now I'm fed up with this lower high. I need to go down, need to sell more. And if price breaks above, then this trade won't be no more until it gives us another logical entry. You see, so this is what we want. But there are cases where price does something like this. Take note of this lower structure point, this one here. You see this pivot right there. Uh, there are some cases where price ends up doing something like this. You see, in this case, it just repeats the same structure where it gives us a strong drop and leaves a place where we have to wait for it. It's way, way far from our OG level. You see, we'll apply the same strategy and the same approach we used here, where we just wait for price to first retest back to this level. So in this case, we would still wait for price to retest back around this level here. You see, then give us the entry. Because we again, where it's more of the same thing as happened, which we waited for price to go back to this OG level here, but it's happening at the in the same time frame, but the spacing is now different. You see, the candles are kind of close to each other, but we apply the same rule. Mm, and if you want to play it safe, is to wait for that retest and simply just wait for any break below here, because trust me, once we get this break below, this will prove that Eurocard is now selling, and we'll have this head and shoulder, you see. So for Eurocard, we are expecting something like this to happen, right? But for GPP card, we are now expecting something like this to happen, meaning any of these two will do what we want. So if Eurocard does what we want, and it proves, that's what I'm saying, I need them to break the daily levels, because these two, there is a very uh, much indication in both sides, because if one buys, the other one will sell. If one sells, the other one will buy, because the other one will buy also, and the trade of selling will be wrong. So that's why I need, if this is the route of buying that we need. If you saw me, I put a daily structure point that I want price to engulf from the daily time frame. Even this one, I've also put a daily level which is below this zone, which I want the daily to engulf, so that I know that okay, we are going to sell because we've broken below. So we're going to buy because even the daily has broken. You see, so if you can see the daily time frame here, let me just try to move this noise a bit. Or with time you get for this. Just stick around. Let's stick around. With the way the daily is looking, here our approach is waiting for this daily to simply give us a bearish close from this level and give us a bearish close right here. You see, mm, this will mean that the daily wants to sell. You see, and if I take you back to Eurocard, it's a different game. For here, uh, I want this daily to give me for this one's a different. I want this daily to give me a break above this level and above this OG level here. You see, so if this price breaks above all these levels, it means the euro card there will also give me another higher high, another close, which might even engulf the 4-hour lower high, which is this triangle here. And we then enter. So we consider this trade as invalid, not until we are below this level. Then you thank me once that happens. You thank me. Then NZD card. Remember we are trying to sell, but we want price to give us an entry point also. And price kind of held on Tuesday. We had a strong bearish close reaching out. And I was telling you this trade has been missed. We won't do anything at all. And if we rush this trade as well, we would have been stopped out. If we entered based off this retest around this one, and this engulfing would have been stopped out. Unless we put our stop right above here. But in this case, around here, but in this case, we we were just waiting for price to show us it's holding, but it ended up breaking way below from OG level. So the only game I remember telling you guys that okay, since we've broken below, let's just wait for price to be traced back to my entry level. If it doesn't give me that, then we won't do anything. And interestingly, price is back at this level. And so that since price is back at this level, I need price in the day, 4 hour time frame, to go bullish by taking out this lower high. It goes bullish, then I wait for my retest, my shift, which is shifting this 4 hour to bearish, in a bearish momentum, then retest, waiting for the retest and the entry, then we enter. So this is what I'm looking for. If you won't get this, then we simply won't do anything. So today well, we have US oil is having this drop. So the oil is kind of gaining, and but this pair seems not to be moving. Mm, yeah, so US oil is kind of gaining. Yeah, so right now I don't really have a trade in this pair. Don't really have a trade. The daily is bearish, by the way, so uh, I'm just spectating, but we'll see if we'll have a trade. Next time we meet, we can try to evaluate something. And gold right now is still at this level, just waiting for it to. This thing will sell, guys. I just hope you'll be ready to sell. Or you've already sold, but this pair will sell this week or next week. But it will break here for sure, I can tell you. So it can make a new lower low on the daily time frame. Then it will shift it next week. And I think that's it. That's it. Oh, and you see, this is USD CHF. Price failed to give us the engulfing we need, and it almost gave us, can see price even at the strong push right above there, but it didn't give us the strong engulfing we need. So uh, if you enter this trade, you should just be waiting, just be patient and waiting for that break. Mm, I think that's it. And AUD USD, we want to buy, but we want the daily to sell so it can give us that shift. and it is retesting right now here. So we wanted to sell, but it's a bit buying. AUD card, we want to buy, but I need price to break above this level. So that requires a day formation. And then the 1 hour time frame, in the 4 hour time frame, it's also very so the 4 hour time frame, we need that shift from this level here. And then we can buy based on the retest and sell. Then NZD card, here. We're looking for NZD, we're looking for buys. Uh, we're looking for buys. For buys, and I want the daily to break above the same in off these two candles. And I like what they're doing right now. You can see prices pushing, and we'll just see how the daily close, and hopefully we get the daily SOS here, and you can see what we'll do about it. Okay, thank you guys for watching. And this is 10:50, so we'll see around 4 p.m. when New York opens. Uh, Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So market update, let's see where we are now. Uh, okay, this is fine. Wasn't expecting this fast push though, but I was expecting this break. Yeah, I was expecting this break, but seems that price wants to push further. Mm, so right now we are almost hitting our take profit, and we'll see if we can have this during this session. Uh, but the good part is we're having this nice break above. If you can remember, right in the morning, I was telling you guys about this break. I wanted this break so bad, so that once we break above, I know price just wants to continue pushing up. And what's left is just price to now go up. Yeah, that's the only thing that's left. And so we'll see how the 4 hour time frame will close, because this is New York session right now, and this pair just opened strong. Okay, so this is what we have right now, and we only have two candlestick closes left. This one and the one around 1 p.m., which is 8 p.m. here. So let's see and watch how this 4 hour time frame will close. If we can close around this zone here, then it's high. It's like to get a take profit tomorrow or tonight. But we'll see how this price will close. But this is where we are now. Market update in US oil. You can see the oil prices, the US dollar started gaining. You can see this was a strong push. Mm, always gaining. Maybe that's why we are having this push as well. So the gold pair has to drop. Remember what I was telling you that gold will drop, and you can see we are now having this rejection to the downside. So I need this price to make a new lower low. So at once price makes that new lower low, we'll be ready to sell. And just for a bit, but not selling as taking it as our trade, but just price selling so it can make a new lower low. Then Eurocard, you see what I was telling you? That price will then give us a rejection, and you can see we now have this market structure here. So what's left is price doing two things. Either it breaks above this zone, because now let me first do this. Now we've reached the sweet spot. Now we've reached at this is the sweet spot, but it's also the most dangerous spot because price can either respect this level and give us the head and shoulder we want, or price will continue dropping and this trade will be a valid trade. Um, but in this case, if you remember what I told you in the last session is price gave us this double bottom and the left side, then we have this retest, then we have this right head, and then we get this kind of push. So here what I now need is price to give me some sort of rejection, maybe 2 or 3 4 candles, then then we can have that push to the upside. Finally break above this so that it gives me this pattern. And if you remember from Monday, I've been telling you about this pattern, and I told you price will have this rejection. There's a higher chance that price will have this rejection. And you can see that's what has happened. The exact rejection we were waiting for is what price has given us. So here now it says again it's patience. It says patience, guys. It says waiting, you know, like you don't know what you're doing. Remember that analogy I told you for allowing. So when you're trading, don't know why this is not hiding, but anyway, when you're trading with me, you have to learn how to be patient. That's the only thing I can tell you. I think that's my skill, because everything works, that's for sure. Yeah, everything works. You can use the any time frame, any analysis, anything works, but patience, if you don't have patience, nothing will work. Everything will now seem to be a lie, you know? Um, so if you can see from Monday, from last week, we've been waiting for this price to give us this type of uh indication, this type of pattern, you know? And it's rewarding us accordingly. And if it doesn't do that, that's fine. We'll go to another pair. And we won't change our strategy. We won't beat ourselves down. We won't feel depressed, sad. No, we just be the same. Just that's also another quality you should have, that equanimity in you. Just have to be balanced. Either things happen your way or things don't happen your way. Just have to be balanced, and you see how the market will treat you. It won't break you. it will save you. So in this case, right now what we have is this, and the only case scenario that I would want is price to then give me some sort of rejection and then break above this for, because I know once it breaks above this for, before it gives me this initial retest, there's a higher chance that price might also break above this OG level as planned. Then we'll wait for that retest here, then we can buy. So this is what we have right now. And so since price is deciding to push below again, and if we don't close with a push on the upside, this means that I have to wait for next week again, for Friday tomorrow, if we'll get the final close above, you know. If we can get that final close, because this is the most important thing, is us the daily closing above. Once I get this, then I know this price is ready to buy. And and for now, I've not gotten that, so I'm just holding my hands tight and observing what the market is trying to do. Mm, I think in the last 30 minutes, we'll try to use the 1 minute time frame just to see if what I'm explaining can happen in the 1 minute as well. Okay, so we have bad news. The US JPY pair has finally broken above. And if you remember, I told you, I was just telling you this at around what's this? New York Open, no, London Open. Yeah. Then hour after, I think that was at 10 a.m. I was telling you guys that once we get price breaking above this level, it will break above this pattern and it will break above this box. So, and this will be harder for us to get the retest this week because it's breaking above this zone. So, the only way we can get a retest is if price breaks below this level and do this. And this is Thursday New York session. So the chances are very slim because tomorrow is even the last day. So this pair we might find ourselves waiting till next week. And with this kind of break, this kind of aggressive break, this four candle might close bullish again. Yeah, might close bullish, and to continue giving us that bullish momentum. And you can see the daily will also engulf this previous candle. So this is also fine. It's also fine. Just means we have to wait more. And if it engulfs like this, there's a higher chance, like I've told you, price will just push tomorrow and reach around these levels there. So we'll see how the daily closes though. Still have like some 7 hours more. 7 hours, 30 minutes left, yeah. 7 hours and 29 minutes left exactly for this day to end. So then GPP card, we were looking for sales. We can see that price is now reacting. We are now reacting. So like I told you, if Eurocard is selling, GBP card is selling. If Eurocard is buying, GBP card is buying. So now both are going different ways. So the question is, which one is which one are we going with? Because we because we don't know
um the result, but we'll see. It will just show itself. And remember, I was telling you today I would want price to close with a pin bar. I would want price to close with a pin bar, something like this candle, this one here. I would want that, and you can see it's something that we might get. And if we get that, it's a very good sign that price is most likely to sell and give us this entry we are looking for. So, like I've told you, this is what might happen in this pair, or this is what will happen in Eurocard. So this is what will happen in GPP card if we're right, and this is what will happen in Eurocard if we're right. So we can clearly see also the GPP card is also doing the same thing. You see, we're also having that push. Into Yeah, I was having that push. So we just need break below, then retest, then we get our sell. And if this pair is kind enough, it can also give us a right shoulder, then break, then wait for that retest, and then we'll sell. And if we don't get that, we won't do anything at all. Uh, so this is where we are now, and it's just cool seeing these things play out just because we are a bit patient. Because we would have been stopped out from this pair, would have been stopped out from NZD-USD, but just because we're a bit patient, we saved ourselves from those kind of trades. And all these stop outs, I escaped. Trust me, back then, they are the ones I would get all the time. Price would take, you know what would piss me off is I would know this direction, huh? Then price will come here, then I'll catch my sell, I'll enter my sell, I'll put my stop right above there, and something like this, because I just want to 1 to 2. And then I would watch price go to my stop loss, just the way it did. Then later on price comes back and gives me another entry, and then price sells. But I wouldn't take this entry because I'm already pissed for this trade, so I'm already looking at something else the next week. Yeah, so that, and then once price gives the entry, even breaks below and even sells more than I anticipated, and this would pain me because I would ask myself, why did I lose when I got everything right? You know. But then after after 2 years of just repeating the same thing, trying to make it work, trying to see what works, what doesn't work. Because the first, I won't count the other half here, because the other half, I think, should be, um, let's see, how many years have I been trading? Let's see. Oh yeah, I've been trading for 2 years, 6 months and 10 days. So the 2 years is when I think I started trading when I was when I was in that was in 2023, November 11th, around 12 a.m., yeah, midnight. And I remember that day I didn't sleep. I spent the all night trying to figure out pairs. No, I think that day I slept, but the second day, that's when I didn't sleep. Then I think I even dreamt about pairs. But like it took me from 2023 November, the whole 2024 till 2024, um, till 2024, to 2024 September. Yeah. 2024 September is when I started seeing my analysis making a bit more sense, like where, but the only bad thing is, I'll get to that, but the only bad thing is, it's this same loss I'm explaining to you. It's where I would know the entry and the signal, but still price would stop me out, you know. But then, uh, from that time till, imagine, it took me a year trying to figure out why I get stopped out. From that year, 2024 September till 2026, till 2026, uh, till 2020, no, till 2025 September, again a year. That's when I knew that, okay, this is what works. And now we are here, 2026, you know. So it really takes time, but what I was trying to say is these things will mess your mind, especially if you have a nice strategy and keeps on failing. Sometimes it's everything is fine. You just need to see that one reason why it's not getting giving you the last touch, because you might change and find out that the same strategy you changed is what someone else is using and is successful. And now that thing drives you more insane, because now you're asking, but this doesn't work for me, you know? But so in a nutshell, just stick to your craft, man. Stick to your craft. Uh, yeah, you can do it. We can all do it. Mm, anyway. So this is what we need. We need price to break below and retest the 4 hour time frame, and then we'll be very much okay with selling. uh, but as it stands, I can't do anything until I'm back at this point here, you know. And then this is NZD USD. Like I told you, we wanted price to give us a new higher high. Same with this trade, I called, if this was a trade we would have taken. This is what used to happen to me. I'm telling you guys, I'll take this sale and I'll put my stop right below here, you know. And in this case, I would even watch it go from 1 to 2 all the way back to my stop loss and take me out. And this would, how would you feel though? You know? And then you see it go back to where you are positioning yourself. And even though I was using the 1 hour time frame, trust me, there's an entry right here. I think I did this on Tuesday when we said this, there's an entry at this level. Yeah, but so this is the old jug. This is the old jug. And so we are waiting for price to come back here and give us a break. But I think price is not kind enough today. Giving us that. So this pair, we might miss it and we might just sell it next week once it breaks below this level here. Because now the head and shoulder is forming. You can see the left, we have the head, and this will be all right once price breaks below this level here. And so we just hope to see price breaking below here and then we'll sell. If not, price comes back here, the same rule stands. I want to see how the daily will react because at this point, I can't really do anything. Can't really buy, I can't really sell, sorry. Unless the week it closes below here or the daily comes back at this level and gives me a nice red bearish candle that will show me, okay, I can sell. But now my hands are tight. Even though it looks clean, my hands are still tight. Especially the 4 hour is now bullish. It's bearish, but it didn't give me an entry, It just came back here. I was expecting for it to go bullish. So it can give me a shift, then I'll sell. But it looks like we're not going to have that. Looks like we're not going to have that. And but that's it. And USD NZD card, it's the same thing. You can see prices failed to break above this level, and so you'll see how price plays out. If price breaks above, then the daily will close above here, and this is a very nice sign to buy. And I would love that to happen tomorrow so that I can catch this buy next week. Yeah. So I would just love today. If I would love if today we can just have a red candle, that would be very fun with me. Probably even just close all the way here so that Monday I can get that break I want. Uh, then AD card, the same thing. I like this candle. So that once we get the oh no, still bearish, but still bullish. Yeah, I want price to break around. I want price to be playing around this level. So that once I get my break above, I know price will be ready to buy. But it's different with AUD USD because AUD USD price is bearish on the daily time frame. And since it's bearish on the daily time frame, I need it to go bullish on the daily time. I need it. It's bullish on the. It's bearish on the daily time frame. I need it to go bearish. So how will it go bearish? By making a lower low on the daily time frame. So I need this price playing around this level here. You see, so that it can give me a shift. You see, once it gives me a shift, then around this zone here, then the daily will go bullish. Then I'll be ready to buy. And so meaning the 4 hour should also give me a lower low. You see, so and I told you this in the morning. It's just that we had a rejection there, but yeah, so that's what price will do. And just wait and see how the New York session will play out. So this is what we have, and this is how our pair is playing out. I think we might get our take profit today. Think we might. Especially if we get a nice 1 hour close, something like this, we might. Yeah, we might. Anyway, let's see how these other pairs are doing. Wow, this is GPAUD. Price has failed. Price after price going bullish. I can't even do anything now. Even though the weekly is bearish. The weekly has been bearish. I won't be trading this next week. I still need the weekly to give me a confirmation that we are selling. And plus the daily is bullish. So that also just kills everything because first the daily should go bearish. Then we look where we at in the market. So meaning this can be traded next week. And, oh. Euro GBP, remember I told you we can only sell when we are below this daily level. And I told you that this pair it really moves. And you wouldn't believe how this price moves. It's crazy. And price might give us that engulfing in the weekly time frame, which is very fine. Okay, if you can get that weekly time frame engulfing, maybe we can see how we can sell this, but still, uh, it's just not right away. I still need my daily to engulf. Still need my daily to engulf this level here and to break below. So all this can just be a trick. Remember, if price is bullish in the daily time frame, price can even come back at this level and still end up buying. So this can distract us, not just yet. Uh, In GPP USD, remember I was telling you I have to buy, but the daily is bearish, meaning I expect this pair to give me a lower low on the daily time frame. so that it can shift. The same thing I was telling you on US AUD USD. So I expect this to break below this level and then can give me that sell I need, that buy I need after we get the engulfing. Because once price breaks below, the 4 hour, the daily will do. Need to move this first. Once price breaks below, the daily will do something like this. See, this will be our lower high, and this will be our lower low. So I'll just wait for the break there, and I'll look for an entry in the day 4 hour time frame. Then we can go with the flow. You see, so this is what I want price to do, so I can get a clear buy. Mm, yeah. Mm, I think that's it. And then AUD, NZD, price is still bullish, but we're below our OG level. So, uh, okay, this is cool. You can see we're also having this kind of head and shoulder, but the bad part is this price is still at its all-time high. So, I'll see how the weekly will close, then we can really uh have a judgment on this pair. But for now, we'll just watch because you can see how the weekly is looking. Then Euro USD, I told you I can only sell once price breaks below this level here, because then my daily will go bearish. But if I don't get that, I won't be doing anything. You can't really do anything. So that's it. And in Euro GBP, I told you I need price to come back here. Uh, then AUD I need price to retest my OG level here. And first, let's look at this pair. Aha! This is the pair I wanted. I was thinking, what did I leave out? This is the pair I was telling you. So it's what I was saying. You just have to be okay with the retest because price will still go back up. You can see this is what price has done. Price gave us this retest right around this level, and it's now going back up. And we expect this to buy even more. And so this is what we are having, and this is where our trade is, and we'll see how we'll close if we can have a nice close.
Welcome back, guys. So this is our closing session. Uh, Sorry, I'm a bit late, but let's just go through it. NZD card right now, price you can see is rejecting this level, so we might have the 4 hour to close like this, and then we have Euro card. We still want price to break above this level, and it hasn't broken above, so we'll just wait for that tomorrow. The USD JPY price has retested, so we expect price to now push above because we've retested our symmetric triangle. Then GBP card, I need for price to break and retest to then sell. And then I have NZD USD, need price to go bullish in the 4 hour time frame, then give us the shift. So but the daily time frame is it's high likely to give us this pin decision candle, which is fine. And this one's most likely give us this strong bullish close, meaning we just have to wait for a bearish engulfing candle tomorrow. Then USD JPY, you can see we're having this type of close. Eurocard, we're having this bullish close. Uh, we are hoping tomorrow we can break above. Then USD card, you can see we're having this strong bullish close. This is fine. So
that's it for now, and see you tomorrow, guys. Um, Good evening, guys. So, welcome to this is 8 p.m. This is 1 p.m. market open. So, let's just go through what the market has done for us. So you can see right now our trade is around this level. Almost reached our take profit, then again it's rejecting. So right now just waiting, regardless of this push. So now since we have this push, I expect price to retest this level, and then we can have another sell off to the upside since this one has failed to give us the sell. But if this fall ends up be to give us a weak rejection and closes around this level here, then this will be a very nice trade because tomorrow then we might get our take profit. But if price closes around this level, then we still expect price to repeat what it did here, retest and give us the push. And this one was supposed to be our push. This one was supposed to be a push, but market just decided to retest, and we're still in the trade either way. Wow. And it takes discipline for you to hold your trade. And the good part is, the good part is when I do this like video with you guys, then this is when I'm also seeing the markets. Once I enter, I'm not looking at the charts the whole day. Once I close this video, I close it, then I'm also doing something else. So this is my raw reaction to this uh retest or what you see. And you can see from the start when we're at this level here, it was the same reaction when price was around this level. All these 4 candles, you've seen me react to them, every single one of them. Once price was here, when price was there, when price was around this level, when price closed at this level, when price closed at this level, when price opened at this level. Most of them I was with you guys. So this is also my raw reaction to this trade right now. And the only reason why I took time because I was waiting my AirPods to charge so I can do the video for you. But most of the time when I create the video, that's the time I start looking at the pair. Yeah, so this weak pullback is necessary. It's very much necessary for it to continue going up. And this week should be filled. This week should be filled. So we expect price to fill this week and even close above that level, either tonight or tomorrow. Yeah. Or even next week, that's fine. Still fine. So this is the raw update, and we price reacted at this point. And so let's go to something else. This is so if you're trading with me, this is how I expect you to react at every level of the trade. You've seen prices at this level. Once I opened the chart and found it here, I've not closed my trade. No, not because I've seen this rejection. Because if this was a selling trade, let me tell you, eh, nevertheless, if this was a yeah, if this was a selling trade, mm, let me do this. If this was a selling trade right around this level, and it's at this point here, I would hold this pair even once price is at this level with expectance price to react and start selling. I won't close because price is almost hitting my stop loss, you see. So the same way when price is almost hitting my take profit. That's why you see me, I put my alert at the take profit, at the exact take profit level. So that once price is here, that's when I'll look at the charts, not when price is almost, when price is above. No, I don't want to take part in anything that's going on between these zones. You see, I only want once price is above here. Sometimes I even put it around this level. So Uh, that's how you should react to the charts because when we're in drawdown, we are very much confident in hoping for price to buy, right? So even when we're 2 pips or 3 pips from a take profit, you should also hope the same for price to give you your reward. It's just the same logic, you see? Uh, so that's it for this pair. And I'll update you at 10 p.m. And let's go to another one. And I don't know why this doesn't keeps on staying here. I want it to close. It should disappear, but anyway. So this is Euro card. You can see finally we are having this break. We are having this break and you can see my head and shoulder pattern will soon form. And we have this left, we have the right, and we have the the head. So that's a very nice sign that price will be buying soon. Uh, but the bad part is USDJ. Oh, USDJPY is also now retesting back inside after breaking. Which pair do I want to? Yeah, this one. The bad part is Euro US. Not NZD USD. This was almost down here. Which one? Yeah, this one. The bad part is this one is now buying and we want to sell. That's the trade-off with these pairs. You see, when you want to sell, the other one wants to buy. When you want to buy, the other one wants to sell. Uh, but it's good. Sometimes you find them, they are both going in the same direction. So this for this one, it's the same thing. Uh, I'm looking for price to break above here and retest so I can buy. That's the all analysis, and it's been the analysis the whole week. And finally, we've had this. We're trying to form this right shoulder here. And once price can close at this level, then this will be confirmed right shoulder. And we'll have our head and we'll have our left. And we just need to wait for price to break. And then we'll close. We'll enter our buy. Mm, mm-mm. So I think for this one, that's it. And the daily time frame as well. I wanted to close bullish like this, but I will only be interested once the daily is around this level. Especially this time around 8 p.m. Then I catch a buy. So I know that once price breaks, it's a different game. Because usually the last 4 candle price will follow the previous candle. It's very rare that it will go the other direction. It's very rare. It's very rare. This is very rare. So you can example you see this is the New York Open and price followed. So you can see this candle also is likely to follow this uh pair. Then the USD JPY, you can see that price broke above, and it also broke above our If you remember, we had something like this here, and I deleted this because I was waiting for my things to charge so I can do the video. So I had to just deleted it, but yeah, it was here. So you can see now we're having the retest of the symmetry, what triangle. So since we have this retest now, we expect price to then push out of this level. Because this is how this symmetric what do you call it? Symmetric pattern works. Let me just try to show you an example. Uh, I hope this will show. Okay. Let's try to search it. How do you spell symmetric? You see, this is what I'm talking about. This right here. So once price breaks above, it will then just come to retest and then buy. You see, this is what's happening around this level. You can see. So don't be worried about this retest unless if this wants to sell, price should break below the symmetry and give us that retest and then sell. But in this case, price will still buy. This is just a retest, as you can see here. Uh, let's try to pull up some images such that people. Um, so this is what I expect price to do. If I start break that retest anywhere around here, then price will then buy. So this is where we are, and I just wanted to show you so that you guys can see what I'm talking about and really not be confused. So, like, why is he pulling this button? But I don't use it, but I'm just showing you because we want this retest. Our goal is getting this retest, but again, our goal is adapting if we don't get the retest. And when we don't get the retest, it might be because of this symmetric triangle. This is why I've drawn this, but this is not part of my strategy at all. It's just me showing you why we might not get the retest or why we might get the retest. It depends on either price breaking above, and this is Thursday. So if this can't happen today, it means Friday. It's either we wait for the retest or the trade will happen next week. Uh, you see? So the good part is when you're open and free about your trades, it clears your mind. You're no longer feeling trapped. You no longer feel like once it goes the other way, you'll be sick because you're open to any outcome. You know, if it goes up, you're okay, cool. If it retests, oh, okay, cool. You see? And that's what you need in these markets because these markets will kill you and they will stress your brain if you want to fall for every candlestick pattern. You see? Or every candlestick formation because they will stress you. Just in this instance where can I put this? Let's say you've entered this buy here. Say, entered this buy. Just say you entered this buy here. Put your stop right below this level here. Let's just take, for instance, this was your buy. This will be somehow, this will be, and uh, and once you enter your buy here, put your stop right above the 1 2 3 here. You see? And let's do this. Okay. So this is your buy. So let me tell you how the markets will eat up your mind if you're not careful, if you don't trust yourself, and if you're not open to any outcome. You see? So there are two types of traders, you know. They go one the trader A, trader E, uh, trader A wants everything, wants
Once entered a winning trade, everything flows perfect. Trader B once entered is open is open to any outcome and letting the trade do its thing. You see? So these are two types of traders, and you can either be one of them. You are either B or you're either C. You're either A. You can't be C. You can't be both. You just have to be, you'll be one always. So let's say, mm, okay, before we come back to this, let me just go through the other pairs so that we can have enough time for that. This is GPP card. Also, I'm waiting for uh, a sale, but you can see how price is reacting up here. So my only interest still stands. I need price to break below here. And if price does this, that's still fine. Meaning Friday, I have to hope for price to give me that break and engulfing candle like that. If it can't give me that, then that will be something for Monday. If we either pick the pair. And on the forward time frame, you can see price is pushing up, and this is the same thing that should be happening with this pair USD card, but it's just this is because of the US dollar. That's why you're seeing this rejection. But the card pairs have to lose value right now. Most of them, because you can see even this one is buying, and this one is also buying. And AED card is also buying. You see, so all the card pairs have to be buying right now, but it's because of this USD pair. You see, the USD pair is kind of losing value, and this probably has to be maybe something to do with the economy or news, or this geopolitical news because of the Iran and what war, you know. Let me try to check Truth Social. No, it's actually there's no news here, mm, but yeah, we'll just let the market do its thing. This is still normal. This is still okay, and so I was here. So we need price to engulf this on the daily time frame, so we can then sell. But as for now, our hands are tight, and we let the market do its thing. Yeah, and NZD/USD. I need to sell, and this is fine that we're now around this level, so that tomorrow I can just hope for price to, I can wait for price to engulf this, and once price engulfs, I'll have my, and this head and shoulder will even be clear because I'll have my head left, my head, and my right clear as ever, and I can take that nice sell. And if you remember, I was telling you that this trade, this pair, this Euro NZD/USD should go bullish on the 4 hour time frame, so it can give me a nice shift. And this might give us the shift we need by breaking above this level. That's if price decides to break above with this 4 hour time frame. But this is just the first hour of the 4 hour time frame, so anything can happen. Price can easily just reject this zone. So we should be very careful. We should be very careful, and but for this one we need price to go bullish like that, then we'll be waiting for, then we'll now change our focus and waiting for a shift around this level in the 4 hour time frame. And by waiting for this shift in the 4 hour time frame, what will the daily time frame do? It will engulf this daily candle close for today. You see? So if the daily closes with this level, then on Friday we can have that engulfing of the daily. So once it engulfs, not only are we getting this retest, not only are we getting the daily rejecting from this OG level, but we are also getting a 4 hour shift, you see? So we are getting a 4 hour shift around this zone, and we can now clearly sell, you see? So don't worry about the USD pair. It will sell. If it just has to sell, it will sell very bad. And this head and shoulder pattern can also be a trick for people who want to buy. And for us, our job is selling until price shifts in the weekly time frame. That's if price breaks above here. Rather than that, my trading plan is still selling in this zone. Same with the daily time frame. We are still selling as long as we are within this zone. This is our lower high, and this is our lower low. And whatever happens within this level, that's fine. Our only job is to sell. You see, so me stating those things, it's already making me open to any outcome, you see. So if price doesn't retest this level, doesn't respect, cool. I'll just wait for the day price will do that for me. And maybe even switch my OG level to this one here. Because this is another one right there. Uh, so this is the what's course? This is the analysis for today. But we have one more to catch up at 10 p.m. But let me just go through this. I was trying to teach you guys. So I was saying, we have a trader A and trader B, eh? So for trader A, once they enter, a trade, they want price to go straight to their take profit. Once Trader A, once they enter, this is Trader A, once they enter and put their stop right below here, they want price to do something like this, straight to their take profit, bam, and they come out. That's what they want. And they can't stand any red candle. So if this is the type of trader you are, and you come across this, what are you likely to do? When you enter your trade right here, you see price goes up almost half. This is 1.5, and you put your stop right there. Put your stop right there. And you see this retest here. Trader A is most likely to close once he sees price is at this level here. Because he's scared to lose one. And is terrified that price has rejected from this zone and it has shifted on the daily time frame. So price is most likely to continue selling. You see? But trader B, he took the sell here and he has accepted the loss and he has accepted the amount he's willing to risk and he knows his return is around this level. So even if price comes back 90% or 80% of his 8% of his drawdown is still fine with the trade. You see? But most of us, our thing is when we enter a trade, we don't want to see these things. This can be the 4 hour time frame, can be 1 hour time frame, can be 5 minutes, can be 1 minute. Most of us don't want to see this. We think when it does this, then we are wrong. No, no, no. Price will do anything. It can even shift. Let's say you've entered the buy, all the time frames are in direction. Let's say you can even take, for instance, this pair. Price is all bullish, bearish, bullish, and price goes bearish on the daily time frame. Even gives you that close. If you are very impulsive and
you don't have patience, you are most likely to close thinking it will sell. And I used to do this. So that's why I'm telling you this. I used to be that A-type trader where once I enter, I don't want to see any red candle. If I see a red candle, I'll get sick. My mood will change. I won't talk to people normally. I wouldn't even have done this video if I was doing this with that type of personality I had. I would have just told you this is what's going on. Bye, have a nice day. Because of the type of trade I was. But with experience and with self-reflection, I came to understand that when I enter here and I've not seen any of these, I've, when I enter here and I've not seen any of this, obviously I'm expecting price to go to my take profit, right? That's the main goal. I need price to go to my take profit. But even life in general, when we start as a child, as a kid, you're 5, you're what? Whether you come from a rich family, you come from a poor family, you won't just start life and go to your 80 years and then die. This is not life. Even a very wealthy man or a very wealthy lady, either any type of situation you're in, life will be moving like this. Sometimes even when you're almost reaching your goal, it comes back here. You see? But and some and this is where now you see some people killing themselves, some people quitting, some people saying this is too hard. And maybe when even it comes back here, you're almost reaching your goal and just get that slow push and you just give up. And then things go to your target, which was here. This was your aim. So no, but this looks dirty. Let me try to use the arrows. This looks dirty. Okay. So let's say this is someone's life. Okay, this is someone's life. Okay, and this is this is life you're guaranteed. This is the good part. This is for life you're guaranteed to win, long as you just follow what I'll tell you. This is your okay. Let me just say this is you not existing. Okay, and you start existing once you are above this level here. Okay. So this is your goal. This can be your goal or dream or destiny. Anything. It can be anything, or your marriage or your relation, anything you want, or your food or your what, I don't know. Whatever you want to pick. But this is your starting point once you just cross this line. Okay. And let's just say this is age. Maybe this is just age 15. Okay. And let's just say this is because we can't predict when the success will happen. Maybe let's just say we'll take the minimum years. Maybe let's just say 25 or yeah, or 25 or just 24 to just be fair. Let's just say 24. And you're here. And let's take, for instance, you're around 15 years and you know your goal and you know your destiny. That's why you're starting at 50. And this can be any age. This can be 20, this can be 50, this can be 105, this can be anything. This can be 20, this can be 25, this can be 25, this can be 30, this can be 30, this can be 40. Any age you can put yourself. If you want, you can put this as your own age, okay? Example, let me use mine. I'm 22, and let me just put this as uh let's just put this as okay, 5 years from now, let's just put 27, okay? So we start
I'm now pushing towards my goal. Okay. Uh, this is me right here. How can I draw this? Yeah, but this is me. Yeah. So this is me, and this is me. So we start with life, huh? I have two personalities. This is trader one. So if I apply trader one, I expect my life to go straight to my goal. You see? If I apply uh trader, this is a trader one mindset. So with a trader one mindset, once I'm chasing after my goals. I don't want to see this. This is me chasing my goals. See, this will be fun. Okay, let's just do this. Hmm. So this is the same goal, but with a trader one mindset. So with a trader one mindset, my expectation is this straight line here. Okay. So once I start my goal right around here, when when I see something like this, my mind is gone. I'm now just doomed. Why am I facing this? Why am I facing this challenge? Why is this killing me? I'm now sad. I can't talk to anyone. I'm now thinking I was wrong. This might take my life. This might cost my life. All my hard work, what, blah, blah. So now I get this push. I get a bit of relief. Okay, nah, at least I was right. I knew I can do this. I knew this was meant for me. I knew this was meant for me. And this comes back here. This is my journey, by the way. This the journey drops to this level. Now I'm thinking, let me just play it the way I played it here. To come back to this level, you see, to come back. Then obviously I'll get an increase. Then all of a sudden I get that push, and now I'm happy. And I told you this will come back. I told you I'm good at this. You know, I can do this. You know, I can make a living of this. You know, this relationship. Wake up. You know, what any goal you have in your mind. When I get this risk test here again, I'm sick. I'm like, why does it keep going down? You know, why does it keep going down? Why can't I just have a straight life? Uh, why can't I have this straight life like my friend C or my friend K? You see? So you're now having these thoughts. Why can't I have the same set life with my friend A or my neighbor what no? Because I'm back here. So then uh price comes back to this level. Now I'm saying, now I got it, you know. Now I'm a professional. Now I can do this. Now I no longer care about anything, you know. This will be every day. This will be my everyday job. And you see your target is right around here. You know, I'm almost reaching my goal. And very soon I'll be more even happier than these two, you know. Then now you just hear news and you wake up, you find yourself right around this level. For a person who's always crazy when they experience these downfalls, but price is giving them momentum, and you've not noticed any kind of gratitude when they were around these points and they were around these points. There was always, I'm here, but I'm here, but I'm here, but I'm here, but, and now they get this massive drop. So now they're sick. And this can even lead someone to just think of bad things,
things that you wouldn't even do to yourself. You might blame everyone, you might do all those sort of things, who knows? So then Christ gives them this relief. They're still complaining, but I was still up here. What happened? This thing is not fair. What? And now once they lose everything, they go back to $0 here. And they remember they were up once $1 million or any amount or they were just let's say if this is a relationship, they were almost getting married and now they're back at almost just starting afresh, or if any goal you want, you know, and now they are here. Many people here would kill themselves. Many people here would quit. Many people here would change their direction. Many people would blame and never do anything productive again. Many people would switch to uh, addictive means to just cover this whole journey here of disappointment. And many people do uh, a lot of bad things. And imagine the moment they just quit here and then they see price go up or their life turns for someone else, maybe who they started with at the same level, and now they are blaming why maybe life is just not fair, life is just not fair. See, and they finally see that their friends get the success they also wanted, you see. So through all this journey, you see that this guy is always blaming others and is never grateful when you're this type of person, a trader. You're always complaining, you always want more. When you don't get anything, you feel like you've lost it all and you gave up you gave up at this point. And the funny part is some might even give up right around there and just close their trade or just end their dream because I've lost so much. It's been a long journey. What if this now just goes back to my drawing board? And I've experienced the drawing board once. I don't want to go back there. Let me just get what I have and leave it to those who are strong enough, you see? But you then forget that when you are around this level here, you are praying so hard that you can just get a simple push to this point here. You see? So that's the type of first trade that I was telling you about. So now let's deal with the second one. Yeah. So the second type of person now is this other person. He starts his goal right here and he knows his target is here. And what you do is just move forward. All you do is move forward, trust his strategy, patient, and patience. Yeah, patient, yes. This patient there. And what else? Yeah, just be patient. And what else can we put here? Oh, discipline. Yeah. So discipline. Okay. So this is type B trader. Now this is in your life. So you know your target and you know where you're going. So when you're at this point, nothing, you just keep on going because you move forward. When you're at this level, you trust your strategy. When you're at this point, you move forward. When you're at this point, you trust your strategy. When you're at this point, you move forward. When you're at this point, you trust your strategy. When you're at this point, you move forward. When you're at this point, you're disciplined and you trust your strategy and you still hold on to life. When you're at this point, you're still disciplined. You don't come out because you've seen a bit of improvement and you're scared life might continue hitting you badly. When you're at this point, this is when you even stay disciplined more and you're patient because what you trust your strategy, you trust your goal, you trust your approach, and now you get this push. Still, when you get this push, you're moving forward, and when you get this drop, you're still disciplined. Even when you get this final push there, you're still moving forward, and when you get this enormous drop, you're disciplined and you're patient. You see, and then you get rewarded. So these are the two types of traders, and you can't be both. You just have to see yourself where you are and change. If you see you are A, try to go B. And this applies to any type of strategy you use, any type of trading plan you have, anything. If you don't have this trader B mindset, you won't survive because some will quit just right below they get what they worked out for, just right there, and they just see this small push, this small retest, and they give up. So Uh, cause what they expected in their mind was this direct push. So any drop is it's like an injury to them. But if you trust your strategy and you're patient and you're disciplined, none of these drops will matter to you because you already know when you get this drop, you try to analyze why. Why is this happening? Why is this happening? Why is this happening? Why is this happening? What can I do better? Why is this happening? What can I do better? What did I learn from this? And by the time you know it, you'll be around this level. So, this is what I wanted to show you guys so can kind of understand the analogy of these two type of traders. Cause so even in if you can see even in life, the same thing applies. And if the same thing applies, why can't we not be patient when our trade is moving in this form? They say even if it comes back here and gives us this, we should be okay. Even if it comes back to our 8%, you see, the only time we'll be wrong is when we get price goes below this level. And that's in life, maybe when we die. Then we give up and say, okay, we tried our best. Let's see what next thing was for us. So as long as we have life in us, this stop loss here, this stop zone, this is our life and this is our reward. So as long as there is life in us, we don't care if it's 80% life gone or 20% or we only have 5% or even 1%. We trust our goal until uh we are normal. So it's the same thing with this trading thing. Once you enter, you should know either price will give you your reward or price will give you the other direction. And you just have to be okay with it. And when you are okay with the outcome, it makes everything easier because you can now see when price is moving around in this trade, you'll be fine with this, you'll be okay with this push, you also be fine with it, you'll be fine, you'll be okay, you'll be okay, you'll be fine, and you get rewarded. You see, time you know it, you're even back to your take profit. But if you're always trying to wonder why it's playing out the different route, even this single push might kill you. And you can see the moment you just give up, then it even goes to where you wanted it to go. You see, so that's the goal. And that's the mindset we'll develop as we move together, guys. Okay, so that by the time we are finishing uh this journey, everyone will learn a thing or two. Because what I'm telling you right now is what I've experienced and what I was doing back then. So even this trade right now, this pair, where's this pair? This trade we're in right now. Where's this trade? You see, you've not seen me close just because I'm right before my take profit. No, I'm still okay with anything that's happening here. Even if this price was to come back to this level, I'll still be fine. Only when it takes me out, then I'll move to the next one. or when it gives me my reward, then I'll move to the next one. But whatever is happening here, this is none of my business. All I have to do is keep moving forward. When we get this candlestick, if you saw me, we're always analyzing, oh, why are we getting this? Okay, we're getting this because of this, or this might happen next. So like even this one, we might get this retest and this next engulfing candle might happen. This might be during the Asian session when we can get this push. And we just move forward just like that. So that's how, that's the mindset I want you guys to have as you go on this journey with me. And so I'll see you at 10 p.m.